Bro, you're trash as fuck.
What do you mean? Amor, amor, amor. Amor, amor, amor.
That's it?
Ruben Amorim.
That's it?
We might have already killed him. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the pictures of him that are like just from him on the sideline, it's like I think he's finally realizing like, oof.
I fucked up.
Not I fucked up, but
I fucked up.
this is gonna be hard.
I fucked up.
I wouldn't go that far, but like this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. The dude is gonna he's got it all in front of him. So to start with, like there's a lot that could be said about this game. I think the lack of availability for players, especially in the back line, made it tough to
Play
like
an interesting lineup. Fuck, bro.
give a full representation of the system he wants to implement, in the midfield as well. Having Casemiro and Eriksen as your midfield partnership is like very much not ideal in 2024.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
They are old men.
Yeah.
One of them, I hate to be rude here, but one of them is a zombie.
Yo.
That's just, it is what it is. And so that's a problem. That's a big time problem for me. When 50% of your midfield partnership is zombies, that's not cool. The back line, having Matsuraoui and Johnny Evans in there, that can't happen either. In the back three, that's problematic. Matsuraoui, it kind of works when you have a defensive fullback on the left-hand side that can kind of drop. Like, it can kind of work with him, but Johnny Evans, it's going to be tough to make that work consistently, especially, I think maybe with Lisandro Martinez, because he's got a bit more agility, pace to kind of make up for that type of thing, but it's rough with De Ligt next to him as well.
You feel that, like, the board told him, like, nah, like, you're gonna have to work with what you have. Like, you're gonna be able to make no signings type of shit.
I mean, if that's the financial situation, then it is what it is. I just hope that yes, it is kind of sad, but I hope that they're doing that with the understanding that we might not instantly have a super crazy jump up in form if the squad is still the same. Like, we have to be patient with him if the understanding is that there's not going to be any big signings early on in his career. So, overall, because I don't want to drag it out too much, if we could get some more athleticism in the back line, so obviously, like, Martinez being back in there with his athleticism and then the ability to play with the ball at his feet.
So who do you think y'all need type of player?
It's not even who do we need to sign. I'm just saying if we have our fully fit squad and we're able to have Lisandro Martinez in there instead of Johnny Evans, if we're able to have Mainu and maybe Mount in there instead of Casemiro and Eriksen, and then the rest of the team is all the same, I think that we see a better version of the system that we just saw with some more time for them to obviously get used to playing the system like that. The first signing I would hope that we would make, I think that midfield position partnering Colby is going to be a big one because Mount, Eriksen, Casemiro all bring different qualities and they're all decent players in their own right. But I think we need like a top level box to box 8 that can play next to Mainu and help him cover ground. I mean, we went for very heavily and didn't get Frankie de Jong. I think any player with that type of a skill set.
Good luck with that one, but yeah.
Obviously, I know that doesn't grow on trees, but a player that can play a bit deeper, pick up the ball a bit deeper in the field, transition from defense to attack, a player who can have good defensive positioning but can also have an eye for a pass going forward. These are all key qualities. And it's not like these players don't exist. They're just a bit harder to find and they tend to cost a lot of money when they're really good. But we just do need a player like that. Like, if we want to be an elite team, we need to start buying some elite players at some point. And so I think that's a big one that I would like to see us spend a lot of money on at some point, is like a truly top-level midfielder that really fits the profile of what Amorim wants for that squad. I'm curious to see how Rashford does at the striker spot. He started off well, literally in the first 2 minutes, scoring a
That
goal.
was interesting that he played him there after a long time. He hasn't played there.
I do think that it can work, but I'm not sure if it can work with Garnacho playing with him as well. Because they still do occupy similar spaces and like to do similar things on the ball. And Garnacho's not the best playmaker. I'd almost like to see Garnacho also in that striker spot just to see how it would look. I think it'd be interesting.
Garnacho at striker, you're crazy.
In
man.
this system, I think it could be interesting. But as a 10, either he has to improve his decision making and playmaking in the final third, or he has to find a different role, maybe as a wingback, similar to what we saw Ahmad
But
doing.
how much time does he have to learn? How old is he already? Where Rashford? Where?
Rashford?
Yeah.
27.
No.
So, no, that's why I'm saying I think Rashford is good at the striker spot. I like him there. Garnacho is the problem. They're very similar. And when they're both that high up on the pitch, they kind of get in each other's way a bit. And Garnacho's service as a playmaker for Rashford as a striker is not good enough. So that's why I'm saying, so let's say we go for Mazraoui at this right wing back spot and then have a De Ligt here, Martinez here, Delo here, or Shaw here, and that's your back four. As I know they can't see the audience, but I'm looking at the lineup we had from this most recent match, and instead of Ahmad at the right wing back spot, who is that more attacking wing back? Because it seems like Amorim he likes to have kind of one attacking, one defensive fullback in those wing back spots. So instead of having the attacking wingback be on the right side, you have that be a bit more defensive with Mazraoui, so on with the back line, and then have Garnacho at that left wingback spot as the more attacking fullback to provide more width, and then have Mount, Bruno as your 10s with Rashford at the striker. I think that would be interesting. That's why with Amorim's system, there's a lot of interesting variations and different ways we could flip it around that I actually think will utilize a lot of the players in the squad. Ahmad looked really, really good. I think Rashford looked really, really good. Bruno looked pretty good. A lot of the players for the first game under the new manager looked strong. I'm interested to see how this system continues to develop. I'm very happy that we have a manager with a very clearly defined style of play, because that's one of the things that they killed Ten Hag for. And so this is going to be something where when you watch Man United play, you're going to know you're watching Man United playing, no matter if you could see the jerseys or not. You're going to know from the style of football what we're doing. And it's interesting. It's different. It's aggressive. And I think that if we get the right players, which we're fucking Manchester United, we should be able to get the right players.
Oh, shit.
If we get the right players, this is going to be really interesting, bro. I do think y'all kind of fucked up letting this dude come over here. Have you heard the rumor, and I don't know if this is true or not, but there is a rumor floating around that Amorim was the desired replacement for Pep, and him going to United is part of the reason why he's opted to extend his contract another year so they can find a suitable replacement.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you, I've heard people talk. I think I heard it was Gary Neville and them were talking about this shit. No, this is an actual thing people are talking about. This is a real rumor. This is a real rumor. I can see if I can find an article about it real quick.
Let's see, bro. Tinfoil hat type of shit. Exactly, you're struggling because you can't find it. It was tinfoil hat shit. Who's just making it up?
Bro. I swear that there was something I had seen about it.
Search up his full name, put his full name in, and put rumor going to city. Stupid ass. Oh. What? Ruben Amorim has admitted.
So what?
Let me see an actual article from a real person, a reliable source. Mr. Reliable, deniable, fiable. I don't believe that he's a pedophile.
From Sky Sports, Ruben Amorim says he considered following Hugo Viana to Man City before approach from Old Trafford Club.
Oh.
This word right here means rumored. So this is from the article that says a move to City had long been rumored before he signed for Man United. So it had been a rumor for a long time that he was going to go to Manchester City to replace Pep.
Yeah.
And there has been rumors. Like I said, I saw Gary Neville talking about this stuff. I forget where, but like I had seen people, like legitimate high up people in football media, football journalism, talking about the fact that Pep was supposed to be replaced by Amorim, but because we got him and now City doesn't know who they're gonna replace him with, that's part of why he extended his contract.
You're supposed, but whatever. Okay.
There's no tinfoil hats over here, brother. I promise you that.
Whole lot of tinfoil here. Look.
No, sir, brother. I'm just. What do you think about that rumor? I'm just curious. What are your thoughts on that?
It's wild to me. It's wild to me. It's like wow. If that's actually true, like
so as a fan who doesn't fuck with either club, you don't like Man City or Man United.
It's not that I don't. Okay.
Okay, but you're not a fan of either club.
Yeah.
Does that kind of make you think like, oh, like W Man United, like that's kind of y'all kind of cooked them?
That would be a steal for Man United if it's actually true.
Because that's how I've been kind of feeling. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I realized that he was one of the names high up on their list, and we kind of snatched him from him, that's what all kind of put it together for me. If maybe this is why Ten Hag kind of got cut out a bit earlier than I expected this semester. I'm so used to my college shit. This fucking season was fucking like, I expected him to get until at least Christmas time, roughly, at the start of the season. Even if shit was going bad, I thought he'd get roughly until December.
You thought?
And then he would get sacked if shit was going bad. They did that shit in early November. Literally, like, 2 months before I was expecting. I've talked to a lot of people about this shit that are, like, just football fans. Everyone I've spoken with, shit I've seen online, people were surprised at how early Ten Hag was sacked. And so, to me, it was interesting, the timing, but that rumor with the whole City thing with Amorim kind of put it all into perspective for me of like, oh, maybe part of the reason why we rushed it is because we wanted to make sure we got that fool in ASAP before that fool went off to go signing with anyone else. Interesting shit. And if that is the case, obviously, we'll never know. We'll never know. But if that is the case, Ineos is fucking cooking, dude. And I'm fucking with this shit. I'm fucking with this shit. We're back.
Definitely hot.
Can I say that publicly on the internet? We're back.
Can you say you're saying we're back with a tinfoil hat?
I got a half evil hat on. Because I'm a Red Devil, brother. And we're back.
With the tinfoil hat.
We're fucking back. We're fucking back. I'm actually excited now. Bro, he's the guy. He's the fucking guy.
Oh my god.
He's an absolute guy.
How much guys? How you said that?
And can you tell me what? Bro? He's
how much
like
guys? How you said that about?
He's like 23 years old, bro. He's fucking. He's like in manager years. He's like a kid, dude. He's a fucking dude. He's gonna have like 100 years left of managing, basically.
Bro, it's probably born like in 1999 or some shit.
He's gonna be the Man United manager until I probably retire.
Bro was born like in 1999, like something young.
He's gonna be like Fergie, old ass man, and I'm gonna be like, that's the my dog. Amor.
You wish.
We're back.
He said the same shit about Ten Hag, bro.
And we were back then too. It just didn't happen. But I still believe it. We were back.
You're back still.
It just didn't happen, but we were back for a second.
You're back, and then you fell off, but now you're back again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's life. How shit goes, bro. Like Pep Guardiola, sometimes you gotta crash out, but you bounce back. Just gotta bounce back, though.